Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Welcome to another stream where we just, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk definitely about the title race. The draw of the FA Cup. Man City getting Newcastle away. It's actually a big thing, actually. Can they knock them out? I actually have no idea. We have no idea what is happening, but we'll see how it goes. Arsenal are getting, who do you guys get?
Mansfield.
Yeah. Is that League One?
Yeah, I think there are a few places above. There are a couple of places above Wigan, I think.
Tough game.
Probably not a good pitch either.
No, it won't be a
tough
good
game.
pitch, especially as it's rained for about 6 weeks solid. I think one of the games actually called off not too long ago because it was waterlogged.
Yeah, it's a tough game, absolutely. Liverpool, who did Liverpool get?
Wrexham away.
No. I thought Chelsea did.
Chelsea got
did
Wrexham.
Chelsea get Wrexham? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool got
Wolves. Liverpool got Wolves away.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. It's tougher than St. James's Park. You always call Newcastle, but Arsenal always find it hard going to these grounds, you know? It's always that. You know what I mean? So
I was quite happy to avoid Leeds, actually, as well.
I'm joking. I'm definitely joking. Also got the easiest draw out of all the teams. So let's just put the fries in the bag. You got the easiest draw out of all of them. So what are you guys saying? I haven't done streams with you, Amir, for a while. Sparks, I haven't done streams with you for a bit, right? What are you guys saying? You guys confident?
Yeah, I'm still confident, but it's starting to come down a little bit. Getting a little worried.
What do you mean? What?
I'm just okay. So I'm confident, but I am getting worried because it's just that PTSD. You know, like we always, the last couple, not last year, but the other 2 years, we do fairly well, and towards latter stages of the season, we just start dropping points where we shouldn't. Like, what I think in the last 6 Prem games, we've won 2 out of 6. Like that's not good. Like I understand you can't win every game, but sometimes when you look at the opponent and the team you have, you kind of gotta just think about realistically. You shouldn't be beating those teams. Brentford, we shouldn't have even tied. We should have lost, in my opinion, because Brentford were bullying us on the transition.
It's tough place to go, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you think about it with their recent form, how well they've been at home, yeah, it's a tough place to go. But if you're challenging for the title and you're in first at the moment, you should find a way to always win. And I think we did have chances, but some of our players just dropped the ball with their performances.
They had chances. They had more chances than you.
No. They did. But I'm saying we also did have chances. Like when Odegaard played in Declan Rice, like in the 6, like why not just shoot the ball? Why are you passing it to Gyökeres? Just shoot it. Like you are pretty clinical when you're close from goal. I don't know why we're making that decision. I think Nani Madueke's goal, even though it was pretty good, it was random because I've never seen him really score a header. I don't think that was like the most. I don't know. I feel like that was kind of fluky in my opinion. But like Thiago, for instance, that guy should have had he should have bagged the brace.
You think Odegaard should be dropped from the team? Because a lot of people are still saying that Odegaard should play. Like, do you think Odegaard should be dropped from the team?
What happened? Madueke's goal was fluky. All that. What's going on, brother? Everything good, Habibi?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why do you always
sure?
come? Why do you always come with smoke at me?
This is definitely not smoke. Mo knows the smoke. This is not smoke. This is not smoke. Is this Sparks from the chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Sparks that always calls me out. Great.
Why do you call him out, Sparks?
I don't always call him out at all. He just reads one message and then he skips the other 4.
Where's the Chelsea rep, huh?
Anthony's coming. Anthony's coming. Anthony.
Up as well. Anyway, why are you losing your shit, Amir?
I'm not losing my shit.
You just called Madueke a fluke goal. Why don't you call out the proper player you're supposed to call out?
I did.
Madueke.
I did.
Okay. Odegaard. Should he be honest?
By the way, since we have Salah, would you ship Odegaard to Man United?
What the hell?
Why Man United though?
Yeah, Hamid, this is the link. Odegaard
link.
linked to Man United. They want him instead of Bruno. They want to replace Bruno Fernandes.
Man, that's not happening, is it?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, that's the rumor.
No, I know it's the rumor, but where's he gonna play?
In the 10.
No, but Bruno's probably not leaving.
He might leave.
Doesn't play a 10.
No, Odegaard in the 10 ahead of Meno and whoever, Adam Orton or whatever they're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Just don't see it happening. It hasn't got legs, has it? At all.
Odegaard slander, broski. Like Odegaard, he's like he doesn't have the legs. You guys,
I wasn't slandering his legs. I was just saying that the rumor doesn't have legs.
Everyone flipped on Odegaard. It's unfreaking believable. Would you take him, Salah? Your club?
I probably wouldn't know now. No, probably not. But he's still a very good player, though. He's only had one bad season. That's the thing, you know.
One?
I mean, a couple of years ago, people were saying he's the best number 10 in the world. That's what I was saying. You know, I don't know if you could become the best to one of the worst in the world overnight.
No, it's not the
for
worst.
Man United right now, it's not priority. That's it. It's not priority. Number 10 is not priority. We've got Bruno Fernandes. You know, we've got Mbeumo. We've got Cunha. You know, we're right up there. It's the midfield that Man United need to worry about. We're not going to be. How much is Odegaard worth? Was it 100 million? Something? 120 million?
Like 70, I would have thought.
No, we got him for like 35, 40.
No, I mean, like if someone's going to buy him now.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be about 70, I would have thought.
No. If Arsenal's selling him, maybe like 15.
Well, if Verts is 116, probably it's going to be like 130 or something.
Arsenal's incredibly poor at selling players. So
Yeah, transfer mark says 75 million euros.
No?
Yeah, Verts has been better than Odegaard this season.
Verts has been better than Odegaard this season.
Odegaard's had like 3 good games. You said it yourself. Stop it.
Yeah, and he's been injured as well.
And Verts had how many games?
Verts has been good since the start of the year. He's been good. By the way, Verts has been good for a while, which is why we haven't cooked him on the show for a while. So stop it. Don't lie, Mo.
And we got the best number 10 in the world.
You got what?
in the world.
But I'm not comparing him to Bruno, though. Who's comparing
the
him to
world?
In the world.
I mean, the world's a bit.
Well, like, we're not ready for Man United just winning like 5 games in the world. Like, what is this?
4, they can't manage the 5th.
Rusky. What?
They can't manage the 5th. They get lose to West Ham on the 5th.
Can't
So
wait
the
for
guy
United to
can't get a haircut.
I can't wait for United to challenge for the league next season.
Yeah, the
Oh,
guy can't
no.
get a haircut, and then they diss the guy for wanting to get.
Yeah,
a
that was
haircut.
wild. That
It's
was
coming.
wild. When you stay,
Haircut is
I
coming.
think the internet has decided to blame his haircut though for why Man United didn't beat
No,
West Ham. It's
mad,
the weird-
absolutely mad. How
Why
can you
blame
have
his
go?
haircut, bro?
what?
I don't understand
The
how
United fans online are blaming his haircut for why they didn't
Yeah.
beat West Ham.
and Cunha's
They
mad
actually
about it.
are.
It's a joke, though, isn't it? That's a joke, isn't it? That's the thing. It's distracting to
of
us,
course.
really, isn't it? It's a bit of a joke, you know.
How is someone? No, I get what you're saying, but like, how is the haircut a distraction? It's just a hair. It's
What
a random
haircut?
piece of hair.
What are we talking about?
The guy, he's gone 500 days without cutting his hair because
That's
So
what
Man
I'm
United
saying.
won 5
The
games.
United
So-
who gives a
United
shit
fan.
about the guy?
That's what I'm
bro?
saying.
Who gives
That's
a
what I'm
shit
saying.
about the guy?
That's what I'm
Good-
saying.
Good for him. He's
Apparently the
done
whole team
something. It
do.
went viral. I'm not sure why is this affecting Man United on the
You
pitch.
got Wayne
I
Rooney
think one of
calling
the-
him
I
out.
think
one of the-
Everybody calling
I
him
think
out.
one of the biggest problems is that everyone's making it about this guy. Even when we win, when we lose, it's all about this guy.
You just
And
got to
it's-
win 5 in a row, and
It
then it's
shouldn't
not
affect
about
Man
you
United's
anymore.
performances. No, absolutely not. It's nothing to do with that. It's annoying. You know, we can't concentrate on football.
I think the fact you can't win 5 games in a row is probably worse than anything
Worse
else.
than the hair, not getting a haircut.
Yes,
Not many teams win.
Don't
5
blame
in a
the
row.
guy.
exactly. If you won 5 games in a row, he would have cut his
He'd
hair.
be
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. We were
He
so
wouldn't
shit.
exist
The fact
anymore.
that tomorrow is day 500 for him. 500 days without winning 5 games in a row.
That
in all
guy
games.
purchased a house because of Man United. You know that?
Really? Good for
Yeah.
him.
He purchased a house because he had
He
no
paid
idea.
500,000
Good for him.
pounds, English pounds.
Yeah, but
Who
sterling.
did? He did. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
500,000.
but he didn't go in it to buy a house. He went in
No, he
went in it to
Get a
make it
haircut.
have a bit of fun.
He was supposed to be on my channel until he got too big. You know that? He cancelled last minute.
Did he?
I swear he was supposed to be on your channel.
So you're
It was-
he's
well,
too
like,
big
I'm
on your
I'm gonna tell you
channel.
something.
Yeah.
The
He-
day
he-
Man
he-
United win 5
he
games
wanted
in a
money.
row, it's over. They're gonna find him a new challenge.
How much do you want? Tell me, Sal.
I didn't ask him. I've
Oh.
never been charged to go on someone to come on my channel. So I said, okay, no problem. Good luck. That's it.
He wanted to charge you.
Yeah. So when people say, "Oh, he's not doing it for the money," of course he's doing it for the money. He did it for the money. That whole thing was a
Yeah.
PR spin. That charity thing. You know. Yeah. I've got the emails to prove it. You know,
Dang.
yeah.
I'm not disputing you. All I'm simply saying is, factually, whether we like to or not, if Man United won 5 games in a row, this whole thing wouldn't have been a thing to begin with.
I know.
Let's be honest.
I know.
This,
Yeah.
this would have been over like day 20.
Yeah,
And then
it's 'cause
your
we're
life would
shit.
just move on.
It's just the problem is the reason he got so famous.
Yeah. Don't blame the guy, blame the club.
Exactly. Hopefully,
Day
it'll be over.
500 is mad. Day 500
absolutely
means it's
mad,
been
innit?
2
Yeah.
years almost. That's crazy, bro.
When was the last time Liverpool won 5 in a row? Though they won 5 in a row.
This season, literally, this season, August.
Yeah, at
Oh,
the beginning of the season. Then they
Yeah, we won 5 in a row. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes. Yeah. Well, not many teams do it. That's the thing.
And that's including Arsenal, Atletico, Everton, and the Merseyside Derby. Who the hell else did we beat?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
So why do people say that Man United are better than Liverpool now?
Because people are reactionary. They're not. We know they're not. By the way, this same exact scenario, Mo, happened when we first met each other. Remember? Remember
Well,
when they were
no.
putting Man United in a title race when we finished 5th?
Yeah, when and finished third.
No. Remember when Man United finished 3rd and we finished 5th?
Yeah. Ten Hag first season.
And in that summer, we were asking the question, like, you were asking, are Man United going to finish above Liverpool next season? Are they going to be in title race? And I ask you, based on what? Because we
They
have a
were-
track.
That was the 22-23 season, right? When you missed
Yeah, that's when we
when you
met
missed
each
out
other.
in Champions
The-
League.
the
Yeah,
thing is, okay, what's more likely? United to be in a title race next season or Liverpool to be in a title race?
United.
Liverpool.
There you go.
United aren't.
Well, I don't. You know what?
If United get Europe, they're nowhere near a title race. I'm sorry.
You know why? I
United.
think it's.
They're only
I
where
think
they
it's
are now because they got 1 game a week.
Yeah, Man
United-
United need about 8-9 players. Definitely.
United.
You know why I think it's uncharted to say who's gonna finish higher because we don't know the manager situation for Liverpool or United next year.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't.
but I'm going to tell you something.
Kind of irrelevant.
There is a
for
bigger
United, though.
possibility that Arne Slot stays at Liverpool than Man
Yeah,
United
that's
getting a top manager. Do you think why
I
I'm?
feel like
You
if
get
United should
where I'm
care-
coming from.
Yeah.
If it's announced that Slot is leaving and Liverpool are getting Alonso, for example, yeah, fine, right? But as it stands, I actually think that Slot will stay.
I think. It
Okay,
stays as
and if
well.
he stays, what do we have evidence of?
Are you challenging if he stays?
It's a possibility. Depends on the summer.
feet
But
up,
it's-
feet up.
but
I
that's
heard.
not the
Yeah,
question,
feet
though.
up.
The question is who's more likely to challenge us or Man United? Why have you changed the question?
I mean,
Based on the
Liverpool,
current
if if
circumstances,
we're going
who?
based on right now,
Right now, circumstances
United.
today.
it'd be
League
United.
Liverpool.
It's the worst thing that could happen to them.
To who?
Man United getting Champions League football is the worst thing that
Yeah.
can happen to Man United.
I agree.
Because now they have to play 2 games a week with a squad that's not ready at all.
Man United are going to
cup
spend
games,
200-300
two
million
games.
this summer. Man United don't need anybody at the back apart from maybe selling Malacia and getting a backup center left back. Man United depend.
Ooh, that's
Casemiro
the thing.
leaves.
Champions League, you think they don't need anyone?
You're not talking. You're
In the
talking
back,
starting
no. In
11.
the back, no. They got 2 right
Maguire
backs.
stays, Maguire might.
They're one out, one in. Okay. So
They
for in
two
the back
fullbacks.
line, no. Okay. So there is a difference. In the back line, right? In the back line, it's 1 out, 1 in. Not you need. You got 8 defenders already. You got Malacia, Shaw, Lisandro, Linioro, Delict and Maguire, Dalo and Mazraoui, and Heaven. That's 9. You don't like that squad. It depends. Like, are you going in the Champions League to challenge, or are you going to the Champions League to just participate? Normally, you're going to Champions League to participate.
I will
You
remember
are-
all this, don't worry.
right? In the middle.
When all the Man United fans are Carrick out in December and Morgan's like,
we have-
at
we-
what
we got-
time?
No. Hold on.
Correct thing to say.
Hold on. No. You're a fraud because you're a fraud because
With
I
the
am
new-
basing. You're a fraud. You're a fraud. See,
Already
he
know.
changes. He's doing the Mo
Already
game.
know.
You're changing. I never
Man
said
like
that
Slot
Man United
already
would.
knows. In
I
December,
I
it's
never
winning
said.
championship, and Mo
I
will be
never
in
said that Man
New
United would
evidence
challenge
been
Will
presented.
Carrick.
Carrick should be
I
sacked.
never said that. Man United, if they keep Michael Carrick, they won't challenge. I am basing this based on the press release that Man United said that even if Carrick wins a lot of games and gets them Champions League, Carrick is just a name in the hat.
You
He
believe
ain't
that?
staying. Oh
You
yeah,
believe that?
100%. Yes.
Who
Okay,
do
so if
United
Man
need
United
to do what you
If Man
saying
United
then,
finished
Mo?
third, do you think they want to keep Carrick? Are you taking the piss or are you being honest?
Being honest, they might not keep Carrick. If Nagelsmann's available, they might not keep
You
Carrick.
keep saying might. I'm saying if they finish third, will they keep Carrick?
That's what they said. Who am I to believe? I'm believing the club.
They
I
said he
believe the
has to
club
do
press
something
release.
magnificent for him to stay, which probably is
Finish
qualified
third
for
is
the Champions.
Yeah, maybe if they win the champs or something this season.
We can't win a
Something
cup,
like
can he? Because you're not in any.
But we need a midfield. No Garte, Casemiro next season. Who else we got? Nobody apart from Maine.
Wait, was Liverpool or United linked with Wharton?
Say that again,
What?
sorry.
What do you mean Ugarte's not leaving? Ugarte's not leaving. Ugarte's under contract. What do you mean?
Gone.
Wharton
What do you
going
mean?
to Liverpool?
You know, I like this Man United thing. Like, he's gone. Who's
Gone,
buying
bro.
Ugarte? Who's buying Ugarte?
Sayonara, Tara, man. He's gone. He's
Who's buying Ugarte?
Saudi.
Big up, Jenny.
I don't know who's going to buy him. It's not my problem, but he's going. I don't care. He can go wherever, but he's going. He's not happy at Man
You know, if
United.
Ugarte leaves, if Ugarte leave and Casemiro leave, you literally need about like 4 midfielders to be able to
Yeah,
just.
exactly. With Jim
And you
Ratcliffe,
ain't buying 4 midfielders
With,
unless you're
with-
buying Longstaff.
with Jim Migration. We've got Jim Ratcliffe there and everything like that. So at the end of the day,
Jim
it's gonna
Ratcliffe. It's good.
Longstaff's retiring anyway, isn't he? He's gone
Jim
to,
Ratcliffe.
to,
What an idiot.
Play one
He is
last,
an idiot,
one last
man.
raw.
Tell me
What
about
an
it.
idiot. I swear to God. What an idiot.
He's an arsehole. He's a prat. Honestly.
He's not a brat. He's just an idiot. I think he's just stupid, bro. I genuinely believe he said what he said. He's just stupid. He's stupid. But not everyone that has money is just as smart in the talk. Bro, the guy's stupid. How the fuck do you say that? You got a fucking massive company. You're one of the richest people in the UK. You're on a Man United team. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with
What does
you?
that have to do with Man United? At the
Yes.
end of the day, he's failing at Man United. That's the most important thing. You're failing
Fucking
at Man
idiot.
United. That should be your focus.
Absolute idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Tonali and Anderson.
Yes, and
Yes.
someone earlier on said Baleba and Wharton and Lewis Hall and Ndiaye. Yeah.
But what
Each
gets
one
me?
of them cost like 80 million. And I swear, some people, guys, you guys realize in Football Manager you cannot do this. What are we doing here, guys? Can we be objective? I swear to God.
Anderson's is a good player, man.
Yes, I think Anderson might
we got
end up
one of
doing
them.
The names, some of the stuff that I'm hearing. One of the guys did a tweet about Man United on Twitter. The names he mentioned by themselves are like 700 million. What the fuck is this shit, bro?
Even City aren't doing that.
Bro, what the fuck? Like, we're getting this guy, we're getting that guy, we're getting this guy. It's like,
We're getting that guy. Not under
You missed Carefree Lewis's comment.
Is he here? We didn't mention Chelsea, bro. Where's Lewis? Lewis is not in the chat. Where's Lewis? He's in the chat. He's not even in the chat, bro. He's not in the chat.
Right? He is.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And this is why I've maintained the fact that I believe this team can go the distance in the title race, because this league is rubbed out. It's been shit for years. The problem is we've been on a rebuild during that point. But now this is our best opportunity to take advantage of that. The fact that the table toppers couldn't kill us and meant to be mentality monsters, meant to be 90-minute merchants, all of that, they didn't have anything for us. 10 men or 11 men. That might be a bit more of a statement for us than for them.
For me, the funniest thing ever is
Lewis, I gotta ask a question. I'm gonna ask a question, Lewis.
90 minutes. What do you mean 90 minutes marathon? What the fuck? Like 90 minutes.
I remember when I heard that. I'm like, what does that even mean?
I got. Lewis, I gotta ask you something for real, genuinely. Forget Liverpool, you know? Are Chelsea next season in a better place than Man United? Genuine question.
Oh, good question.
Genuine question.
This season.
Genuine question. Next season. No, this season, you know what? They sacked Maresca. They got a new PE teacher. He's doing well. They're going on a run. They're doing great. Are they better than Man United next season? If you are to bet on who's to finish higher next season, you bet on Chelsea or you bet on Man United?
I'm betting on Chelsea.
Depends what they're doing in the market, but I'm probably betting on United, to be honest.
Yeah, man. We're challenging for
The
the
reason
league.
why I bet on Chelsea is Man United ain't built for 2 games a week. Still,
Yeah, that's a massive factor. But if they
it's reality.
Yeah, if they bring on like three midfielders maybe, and they need to bolster a bit more depth in attack. And as many defenders as they've got, that some of them aren't good enough, or can't stay fit. So they need a couple more of those. So obviously, you know, they need 7 or 8 players really.
I think Man United challenge for the league next season. I'm calling it. I think we'll challenge for the league.
On what basis?
That's a big jump.
On what basis?
I just got this feeling. It's a feeling. It's a hunch.
No. You know, no feelings. You have to break that down.
It's a hunch. I think we're going to
You
catch.
can't say hunch, man.
Yeah, look, it's a hunch, mate. I just got this feeling. You know, I've had this feeling before.
Mate, you have to break that down.
I've had it 13 times. I'm going to have it again.
I'm sorry. I just woke up. Right? It's just 7:30 in the morning.
You didn't wake up. You dreamt that. You did what you just heard. You dreamt. You're still asleep.
United are challenging.
I'm feeling it's a bit crazy.
I'm calling it here. You know, you guys are going to regret all this. You know that. Watch.
But
Next season,
what?
Man United.
But Sal, didn't you say earlier you called
Can we
your own
put
team
this
shit?
into? Can we put this like for him? Define a challenge so we can hold you accountable for what you say. Define
All right.
what do you mean by a challenge?
I will shave my hair off.
Oh,
Oh,
Live on the stream, right? If we don't, like, let's have.
Yeah. So define a challenge then. Define a challenge.
wait. February 15th, he said this.
February.
Define
15th.
what do you mean by
16.
challenge? Because you
So
can
how
change
many points
the.
should we get to challenge? So it depends, isn't it? How many?
It doesn't
points?
matter.
Over
No,
80
it's
points?
not about the point. There's nothing about the point because the point is different.
So pushing.
What do you
pushing
mean
the top
challenge?
two,
They see. What do you mean challenge?
meaning pushing the top 2, being in the title race right until the end.
Until what end?
Right until
March?
the last 2 or
Last game
3 match games. Is it match weeks?
Yeah, let's say the last 3 games of the season. I think Man United.
So match day 36. Match day 36. You have to be within points, touching distance of first place. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Maybe
give you
like
something. You know what? I'm gonna
4 to
give you. I'm
5
gonna give you. I'm gonna
points
give you
at
something
least.
better. I'm gonna give you something better. End of March, right? You need to be within single digits from the whoever is top. That's it.
I mean, that's the same
We're
thing.
saying.
Let me write that down
Single
because you know
digits.
I'm going to forget this. Hold on.
Oh, we're
Single
not going to
digit.
forget. No, don't worry about that. Nobody's forgetting this.
Single digits. All single digits.
I'm gonna shave my hair before you.
I see a lot of Man United fans in the chat. Where, guys, have you been in the last 13 years? I have no idea.
Why
Mark,
can't you
all
not
I hear
challenge?
now-
No one knows anything.
I like it. Man United fans I like it, bro. I like it. I love
Single
it.
digits, March. Yeah, that's it.
9 points.
Mo,
after
your
that.
Inter are cheats. Bastoni's banned. He's not banned. He didn't cheat. He literally won the free kick and actually asked
Bermuda
for the
Gunnar,
yellow.
why are you hating on Mo? He's defending your club all the time as well. Come on, Bermuda Gunnar. If there's one
Rosie.
Arsenal fans, they should be pro Inter.
Rosie. Wirtz has been absolute flop this season. He has been a flop.
Okay,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. Once again, let's not change the conversation. No one's fucking arguing flop or not. I said Wirtz has been better than Odegaard this season. You guys yourselves have said Odegaard has had like 2-3 good games. Okay, Wirtz has been good for like, I would say probably 10 games in a row. He's had a good game. I think
Games in a
probably
row.
the only bad game I've seen of him recently is the Brighton game where he was a little bit non-existent. Other than that, he's performed well in a lot of the games. So yeah, it's not an
Odegaard's
insult.
had about 2 good games, so it's fair.
Yeah, Odegaard hasn't been
Yeah.
good this season, you guys.
But Sparks,
think
don't
that
say
is
that. A
very
lot of
fair,
Arsenal
to be
fans will get
honest.
mad at you.
Look,
Very fair.
I'm all for defending players, but I don't defend the indefensible. So I don't do this fake crap. I just say what I think, and if nobody likes it, then nobody likes it. I don't care.
You're about to say if no one likes it, fuck off.
Preach,
All I would
brother.
say is Wirtz makes the pass here. That's all I'm saying.
I
And it's
make the pass.
2-1.
And it's not.
Jota.
It's not the only one either. It's not the only one
Yeah.
he's done. In that
Probably
situation.
Eze makes that pass too. Where he feels like
yeah,
it.
but Eze hasn't overperformed either. He's had better situations. So
I think Arsenal's
Who
best
has-
number 10 right now is Kai Havertz, and I'll die on
I
that.
agree.
absolutely is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he
Warning
played
the
2
people.
games. He played 2
Yeah.
games. You cannot judge him.
Yeah,
for
but
2 games
warning
this
Yeah,
season.
you
but
can.
have
though,
those-
because he
in
did
those-
more in those 2 games than anybody else.
In
did.
those
He
2
didn't even
games,
play a 10. What are people are deluded? He didn't even play a 10. He played as a second striker. That's not a 10.
Odegaard doesn't
A 10
play
is
a
Bruno
10.
Fernandes. A 10 is
In
Bruno
those 2
Fernandes. A 10
games-
is a Palmer. Not second striker. He
In
played
those
as a
2
second
games-
striker. He wasn't as a 10. Not a 10.
even if
Odegaard's
he
not
was a
as good
second
either.
striker in those 2 games, he did more than any of our 10s have done this whole season.
What do you mean?
He connected with Gyökeres where no one can find Gyökeres.
Bro, he completed 11 passes or something like this during the game. How is that a 10? The whole game, he completed 11 passes. He plays
found
as a
Gyökeres-
second striker.
He found Gyökeres more, got him more involved, got him 2 assists back-to-back games. No one else can do that. And
I'm not saying he did bad, bro, but come on, are we just gonna assume that Kai Havertz was great because he kind of completed some passes and like he didn't even play as a 10-10, bro, in the game.
But if you literally look, if you look at our sample
My man,
size,
My man,
If you
Kai
look at our
Havertz.
sample
Kai
size
Havertz
of
played
the 10.
67 minutes. He completed 7 fucking passes against Sunderland.
Oh,
How can that be a 10?
I don't care if he completed 2. He still got the job done.
Fact.
Compared
So
to
he passed
Odegaard,
twice
he got the
to
job
That's not
done
a
compared to
point.
Odegaard and Eze.
Bro, that's not the point. You cannot
That
be
is
the
the
number
point.
10 of the team in the midfield and complete 7 passes in an Arsenal team that actually has more than 60%.
No,
ball
just
possession.
admit it. You hate Havertz because he's a donkey.
No, I don't.
Just say it.
No, I don't. That's not the point.
No, but
This all that, Anthony. Sorry, Anthony. These discussions, when people absolutely, I'm arguing a point, and your comeback is you hate Havertz. This is like me saying anything, and your comeback, you have an agenda. Debate the point. How can you be a number 10 in a team that dominates the ball and only complete 7 passes? That means you're a second striker. You did well. You assisted. You're not a number 10. You're not involved in the game enough for me to call you the number 10 of the team. The team played 4-4-2. You're not a number 10. You're a second striker. A number 10 is the one that dictates the game, plays through passes here and there,
Okay,
receives the ball.
then he
This is
wasn't a
not
10.
him.
And he wasn't a 10. How about we change the statement to when Havertz was on the pitch, he found Odegaard more with whatever role he was playing. How about that? Even
he
with the
found
7 passes.
Gyökeres more with whatever role he was playing. That's what you're trying to. That's what you guys are.
He wasn't a 10.
Well, it's
because
factual.
a 10 dictates the game. But at least while Havertz was on the pitch, our attack to me, even though it was only a sample size of 2-3 games, it looked more fluid.
No, it
he
is
was
right.
taking more chances.
I tend to agree.
I
with
swear
you,
to God, the
be
game
honest.
before I checked, you won 4-0 against Leeds. He played 61 minutes. He completed 5 passes. What?
Okay, dismiss. Okay, wait, Mo.
Yeah, I mean, if
Forget-
I play, I will complete
Mo.
more than 5 passes in the game.
Forget
What is
the passes. We just explained about the 10 position, and I folded to it. I admit maybe my statement on the 10 was incorrect.
Okay, good.
But
Okay,
I'm
now move
saying,
on from that.
in terms of finding Gyökeres, taking more chances, Odegaard, you even just admitted he took 45,000 touches instead of playing Gyökeres. Havertz in those 2 games when there was openings similar to that, he just passed it.
Yeah, fine. I'm not saying, yeah, fair enough.
That's my point. I'm saying I'd rather have him if he's playing second striker, left wing, right wing. I don't care. He was finding him. He was attempting to find him. I don't want my 10 to twinkle toe around the box when there's an open pass.
The
I'll
defense
ask you
did
all a
act
simple
differently
question.
though in that situation.
The goal that Gyökeres scored against Sunderland, the Havertz run into space. Does Odegaard or Eze make that run to begin with?
Wait, can you say that again? Sorry.
Remember the goal where Havertz laid it off to Gyökeres?
Yeah.
Okay. That run that Havertz made into that space, are Eze and Odegaard
No.
that type of player to make the run into that space?
No.
Because Trossard has had that ball multiple times in that area, but Havertz gave him the option to pass. You might make 7 passes in a game, but those 7 passes are better than 100 passes left and right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can, yeah. No, nobody's denying
I
that.
responded to your point. And also a lot of Arsenal's possession is including the double pivot and the back 5 as they're building up. That's it.
Havertz is not a 10. He hasn't played as a 10. He played
Okay,
only
Mo, he's not-
120
wait,
minutes.
We've already
He's
moved
a
on from that.
striker, you know? Tomato, yani.
Why?
Tactical Tom.
Okay. We are all in agreement. Havertz is not a 10.
Vein,
Stop
the
that
vein,
slander.
the vein.
Arsenal English fans are ridiculous. What do you mean, stop the slander?
What's
What
about?
slander?
What
I'm American,
slander?
so it doesn't matter to me.
Wow.
Who's slandering who? What's the
You're the
slander?
only English one here, so I don't know who is you're referring to.
There's 2 English people here. Sal and Sparks.
Really? Sal is English and supports
I'm
Arsenal,
from
right?
London, yeah.
Of
Born and
course, he look.
Yeah,
he,
and he supports
listen
Arsenal.
to his accent.
Huh?
He's
He
not
doesn't
Living in
Arsenal,
Arsenal.
is he?
Arsenal English fans, buddy. Wake
He's
up.
not asking.
Oh, yeah.
He's challenging
Yeah,
next
fair point.
season, so
Yeah, he
he's
supports
Manchester
Man United.
United.
Only one here is Mark.
No, he's not challenging.
What
he's
slander,
holding it
Rosie? I
together.
don't know what slander. About Odegaard.
Slander.
This was about Odegaard. Wirtz is a flop. Be real, is a waste of money.
Oh,
Yeah, Wirtz so far has flopped. And what? He's been better than Odegaard, though. That was the fucking question. No one is questioning if he's flopped.
The thing is, if he didn't have that price tag, it wouldn't be so much of a flop. That's the only thing. But
Fair.
he's not going anywhere anytime soon anyway, isn't he? Is he? So he's got time to make that money.
Yeah, man.
He's not. He
Next
doesn't have
season,
to
he's
do
gonna
it
be
in
good.
3 months. He has to do it in 3 years or whatever it is.
yeah.
Wirtz was terrible versus Bournemouth.
Again, doesn't really matter, does it?
I can't remember.
Wirtz wasn't terrible versus Bournemouth. Van Dijk was terrible that game. He was involved in all 3 goals we conceded.
I mean, Bournemouth is most teams struggle against Bournemouth sometimes. It's just
crap
what they
place
are.
to go. It really is.
Yeah, it's just terrible place to go.
No, yeah. Arsenal win there.
Oh, Martin said
Yeah,
something.
they are the best team in the league. They should be winning it. Next time, Manchester United should go there and win it as well because they're looking to challenge as well.
Challenge. Yeah.
Martin always has a smart ass response to anything anyone says.
Wait, hang on a minute. As a Chelsea fan, I thought you had better players than us. Did you go there and win?
I think we haven't lost to Bournemouth.
So you won at
We won at Stamford
Vitality.
Bridge and we drew at Bournemouth. I think we did the same last
drew
year.
at
so-
the Vitality.
Yeah. We
Well-
never a good place for us to travel. Last year we won 1-0.
Okay.
It was like a last minute Nkunku goal.
Are
or
you
something
telling me
like
my team's got to win and you have better players?
Hey,
Gotcha.
on
that.
December 30th, Chelsea tied the Bournemouth,
Yeah,
and then
I
on
think we
December
drew.
6th,
We didn't win.
yeah, December 6th, you guys also tied. January 14th, you tied.
Bournemouth, we never do well.
Yeah, Bournemouth
even
is their
historically is
Bournemouth is like, I remember last year, I think they did double on us, I think.
No, so they didn't do the double on us. We drew
Yeah, they did us. Yeah.
at home and won away. It's the same with Leeds, right? Anytime we play
Yeah, Leeds is a bogey
never
team
a,
for you guys.
never a
Dude, Leeds is a
The
bogey.
Leeds
never
admin
a
was
good
taking the
outcome
piss
for
as
us.
well.
No, it's just
Leeds
Leeds hate
admin
you. That's all it
was
is.
taking the piss.
I remember the last time we played Leeds before this season. We went into the game full of all these energy and everything. It was under Thomas Tuchel. As soon as the game starts, 20 minutes in, Mateo Kovacic ACL to the rest of the season. Everybody's got injured, and we ended up losing the game. The Leeds is a terrible place for us to travel every time we play them, or we play them at home.
You guys know that Chelsea
Never
ruined the league, right?
Why did we ruin the league now?
Why
What
did
did
Chelsea
we
do
do?
that?
I'm gonna tell you, because Chelsea was supposed to be the third team with Man City and Arsenal, and it would make content better. It would make everything better. Chelsea ruined the league.
Yes.
They were in
We-
the title
I
race
mean-
for how long?
December.
I'm
Until
actually
December.
serious, by the way. Chelsea ruined the content this season. Chelsea was supposed to be up there. Not saying win the league, but up there. Oh, Liverpool ruined it first because
Yes,
Liverpool
of
were
course. They
supposed
should
to be
ruin
up
it.
there.
We
Defending
ruined
champions.
certain levels.
I completely
Ruin even more.
forgot about Liverpool, to be honest.
Yeah, and
Liverpool
Sam was
was
hoping
supposed
you
to be up
seriously
there.
forget.
This was, by the way, this
We
was
low
supposed
key
to be
did ruin the
bro. To be honest,
conversation.
this was supposed to be an all-timer
If this
league.
was gonna be Arsenal, Liverpool, it would have been so much
This was
fun.
supposed to be an all-timer for real. It was supposed to be
Yeah, really.
Liverpool
Supposed to be feet
with
up,
their
watching the
magnificent
sun back.
window. Arsenal now 5th season or 6th season with Arteta. Chelsea now Maresca's 2nd season, and it was supposed to be an all-timer title race. It turned
Half-season
into
merchant.
Until the second,
even-
I really can't believe they sacked Maresca. I'm still not over it, really.
We didn't sack him. He walked.
he didn't sack him.
Yeah.
Tomato, yani, Anthony.
No. It's not tomato because we didn't have to pay a single dollar to that.
Yeah, but that's how bad your club is. He decided to walk away from
No.
13
So,
million.
bro, you don't get it right.
You give me
So
13
he
million and
said-
walk away from YouTube and never see
No,
me
so
again.
he basically said, I am
Love you,
resigning.
bro. Love you,
And
bro.
we were like, yeah,
Yeah,
sure, no problem. The reason is, I
I'll tell you a
completely agree. He should have been sacked. He should be sacked. Why shouldn't he be sacked? He had 0 wins since November. Did you know that?
Mo, why don't you respond? Why are you quiet, huh? Because you've said this about
No,
Chelsea
like,
fans.
Barcelona just missed a penalty, so I'm just happy.
Good. Barcelona is
Who
another-
cares about
They should
Barcelona,
be-
yeah?
I hate
Focus
Barcelona.
with Anthony.
Barcelona-
What do you tell Chelsea fans whenever they say Maresca should have been
No,
sacked?
it's the same. It's the same. Pochettino, bro. It's the same movie, bro. We've seen the
Talk
same
to
movie.
Anthony then. Why are
I
you
agree.
quiet?
I don't think Pochettino should have gotten sacked. I have told this.
Yeah, but it's not
to-
you. It's like the majority of Chelsea fans. The new manager
yeah.
comes in, they clap,
yeah,
they're behind the
yeah.
guy. You know what? They're holding his dress. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. They're
Wow.
taking him, bro. They're
For
holding
me-
the dress.
For me, I
And
think
then once things go a little bit wrong, you're like, oh, fuck this guy.
No.
Get the fuck out of my club. Poch out. Maresca out. This
the
guy
thing
out.
is,
That guy
honestly-
out.
Honestly, guys, for an example, in
Here you
Maresca,
go, bro.
should have been
Here you
sacked
go.
number 1 is
Here you go.
because
In
if you
Rosinha,
work
the
for
same shit,
somebody and
bro.
you-
Wallahi,
if
it's the
you're
same
working for
movie, bro.
somebody and you go against where you work towards, you're obviously gonna get backlash for that for sure. You can't go to any company and you're working and somebody's paying you a very healthy wage and say you guys
No,
suck
no, that's not true. Pep
It's like
criticized the
the-
management all the time. It's okay.
Which organization does that?
Man City.
Who does that?
Pep criticized them many times.
Okay, so Pep Guardiola. Other than Pep Guardiola, how many other examples do you have?
Arteta.
Where did Arteta criticize?
Arteta many
I can't-
times. Arteta
When?
last season in January, he wanted something, they didn't
didn't
get
say
him, and he
nothing.
said we didn't get
He
anything. They
doesn't
did.
say nothing.
He did,
He was
did.
talking about the all
Arteta
January
has
transfer
never
window last season.
Yeah, he was all the
I
January.
know
He was
what
calling
you're
out the
talking
owners.
about. You're talking about the Ollie Watkins saga.
Yeah, he talks. He spoke
yeah.
about him. He called the club out, which is fine. It's
I
fine.
remember it now. I remember.
Yeah, but bro, you can't do that. For an example, the other thing
Well, you
is
can because he's still in the job.
the thing is when you've invested.
And by
6
the way, I'm
years
going to tell
into
you
a person-
something. A manager is not an employee of the club. He's a contractor.
not?
The manager is not an employee of the club. Because
No,
the
he's
manager
not a manager,
is a
by the way.
contractor.
He's a
Like,
coach.
take the-
There is a clear
doesn't matter.
distinction between the two.
Even as a coach, it doesn't matter. As a coach, anyone
Yeah.
that manages the first team, coaches the first team, you're a contractor. You're not an employee of the club. You have a
Zero
contract
hour
between you have a contract between you and them. That's the contract. When you hire a contractor to build your house, you do not tell them how to do their job. They build the house. You tell them the outlines. How do you want how many rooms? You want the house this.
Yeah.
But they have to, because they are more experienced than you in building the house. Because if you tell them how to do their job and it fails, it's on them. They get sued for it. So the coach has the right to speak out and say that I'm not giving, for example, if you're giving someone and telling them to build a house and you're not giving them concrete and you're telling them to build a house with concrete, basically you're setting them up for failing. They said
so
Maresca up
if
for
he was
failure.
that confident about the house being built, why did he take other interviews at the same time?
Because he saw the owners are fucking crap. Because he
Then
saw
he
the
doesn't have
transfer
to do
window.
that. So
And he spoke about it. What do you mean? He has to do that.
The part that
He has
you
to do
guys-
that.
I don't know
You-
whether you
I have
know
to
that.
I have to secure. If I have a contract
No,
with someone
bro,
for 2
I
years,
don't
I'm
don't
gonna
have a
tell you.
problem.
I'm gonna give you an example, Anthony. I'm gonna give you an example.
Right? I really
I'm
don't.
gonna give.
Right?
I'm gonna give you an example from real life. If I sign a contract, if Sal has a company and Sal buys a land, and I sign a 2-year contract with Sal to build an apartment complex for him, right? And he tells me, I'm gonna give you the tools to build me this amount of apartments, this amount of floors, blah blah blah, all the stuff. And then midway through the contract, I'm seeing Sal is slagging off and giving me the materials I need. Sal is slagging off from giving me the environment for me to actually succeed and build an apartment complex. I'm gonna start interviewing and looking at other contracts because I know where this headed. This is headed into a disaster. So he had the right to actually go, because he saw your project and he saw your transfer window and he saw the tools that you're giving him, and you didn't.
It's
Yeah, but
exactly the same tools that.
what if the project was the same that you're now arguing against, though? So what happens if you started with the
Exactly.
project and then you carry on with the project and it's going the same way, and then
Exactly.
your expectations change and you expect the board now to do something else?
Yeah,
That's
exactly what
that's
happened,
you
right?
changing, not
Not the board.
not the owners. The project hasn't changed. The project is
Exactly
exactly
right.
the same.
Nothing
He's basically
changed.
gone in. His expectations now is.
It's actually that is not true. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because Chelsea, in the beginning of the transfer window, because we cover the transfer window, me and Hussam all the time.
No. It's not about the beginning of the transfer window more. From the time he did come in, we
can I make the
never
point then?
changed
Can I make the
No,
point?
what he was trying to say is, from the time Enzo Maresca came in, we never changed the way we were buying players.
So hold on. So factually, that should be not correct for one reason.
Okay.
Because if that was the case, the club wouldn't have been linked to top players. You wouldn't have been linked to an Olise. You wouldn't have been linked to Ikitiki. You wouldn't
When
have been
did
linked to
we get
Yukon.
linked to Olise? When did we
They
get
weren't buying
linked to
him,
all
were
The
they?
these players?
summer, literally the summer Bayern Munich born.
Or we were never linked to Olise in the summer?
No. The summer Olise went to Bayern. You were linked to him, Chelsea.
We were linked to Olise before he went to Bayern Munich. We actually almost bought him.
I just said that.
No. We bought him.
I just
we
said
were-
that, Anthony. You're not listening. Anthony, you're not listening. I just said that. I just said exactly what you said. The summer he went
You
to
didn't
Bayern.
say what I said. I said we linked to him before that summer he left to Bayern Munich because he had a release clause and we actually triggered it. Then he went on to sign a new deal, and on that deal he went to Bayern Munich. We were never linked afterwards because Palace took us to court and they got it overturned.
The season after you were linked to him.
No, not after that. Only the first time.
I do remember Chelsea going to court for that.
Yeah. We were
When I
not
was reading it,
linked.
I was so
Amongst other things.
confused.
Checking.
Yeah,
Let's
that's fine.
take Maresca at Liverpool
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine. You can take him at or
I think he's a
anywhere
very
you
good
want.
coach.
I
I have
think
a
so.
different conspiracy. In January, Chelsea were linked to Semenyo, and then 6 hours later, the link ended directly. This is one of the quickest unlink thing ever happened. And then Maresca comes out and says,
The worst.
by the way,
Yeah.
for the Chelsea fans in the chat trying to change the history, not Anthony, but the ones trying to change the history, he did not say fuck the club publicly. He said the last 48 hours have been the most difficult 48 hours of my life as a Chelsea manager. He says, I love the fans. I'm not talking about the fans. So he clarified it.
So that
So
means
he
you're
I
going
think
against the
this is
board,
what I
right?
think happened, which is very plausible scenario. He went to the board. He says, we have a serious team here. I want to get Semenyo. I want to upgrade on the attack. And probably the board said he's too old. we do only 21 and under, and then he said, fuck off, I'm leaving. That's probably
Yeah.
Can I just go back to one thing
just
just
money.
before we move on?
Wages.
It's the summer of 24, which is just 2 summers ago, not last summer. Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea mission is to agree personal terms with Michael Olise. Then for him, like, I want to Chelsea move. They want to make it happen. That's Fabrizio Romano. Literally, I just checked it.
No, so we didn't.
I literally
go for
just
it.
checked it. I just checked it.
That's the
Fabrizio
that's
Romano.
the summer we actually signed.
That's
Pedro Neto.
2024, which is exactly the 2 summers ago. Last summer is 2025. Last summer before is 24 when he moved to Bayern Munich.
No.
I just checked it. You can go and
But
check
like-
it. You cannot just, if you say no, it doesn't make it right. I just checked it. It's literally
No,
news.
I get what you're trying to say, but at the end of the day, it was still.
You
in the
didn't get
same
him
boat.
because he didn't get the Bayern Munich, but the club wanted him.
No,
That's
correct.
reality.
I agree with you. I agree.
So
with
that
you,
means
but-
you are buying players that
Yes, but that policy still remained the same. He was 24 and below, and we were not going
and
to pay him
and
the
Enzo
same
Maresca
amount of
didn't.
money.
Enzo Maresca didn't talk about experience player. Enzo Maresca wanted a centre back, and he didn't get him a centre back.
So we didn't get a centre back for the new manager as well.
Because the new manager literally was forced to move to Chelsea from Salzburg.
It
It's
doesn't
either
matter, bro.
you accept the job or
Yeah, exactly. So if you
You're
are
happy, bro.
accepting a
if
job,
you're happy,
you are
happy.
No, the problem is you are given certain parameters as a contractor or as a coach or whoever it is. You have to work within your parameters regardless of whoever you are. If you are not going to work within those parameters, you are going to get sacked or you have to leave because it's not going to be a viable relationship between the two parties. Right?
Yes,
At the end of the day, if you come on into a club, you were explained as to what you are going to get from the start itself, right? The reason why we probably missed out on Michael Olise was because we were not going to pay him the wages that Bayern Munich were going to pay.
Wallahi, I am
Number one.
right to say that the project has to fail for the good of football because this model has to fail.
It doesn't really matter at the end
Nagash,
of the day, because if from day one we have never changed, and for him to win, and then he thinks, okay, I changed my stance, so the club has to change my stance. Along the way, he decides to fire his agent and hire Jorge Mendes, and then interview for Juventus and for Manchester City, and come back to us and say, if you give me a wage increase, I will stay at the club. And the club said, you've only been here for a year and a couple of months, so we are not going to increase your wages. You have a 5-year contract, but if you do something great, we'll probably increase your wages by the end of the season this year. And for him to go on a run and still survive, I don't think that is right.
Yeah.
He should be sacked. And he had 0 wins since November, by the way. 0 wins in the Premier League.
I think your board should be sacked over him
Why is that? Why should the board be sacked?
because the project to me doesn't seem sustainable.
Why isn't it sustainable?
Because look at the people you brought in the summer.
Okay. Who are the people we bought in the
You
summer?
brought in Garnacho and Gittins when you needed
And?
wingers.
And
And what have they done for you?
no. Garnacho and Gittins are the people who failed. Who else did they bring in?
Okay, I can say at the beginning when you guys bought Enzo for 110 million.
No. We'll talk about this summer. Other than Garnacho and
Delap.
Gittins,
What has Delap done?
nothing. 30 million, no problem. We can flip him for 45
It's still
million.
money
Not an
though
issue.
that you could have
It's
invested. in
fine.
a
We
different
can
player.
make the money back. That's not an issue.
But like what I'm trying to say is your board gave that to Maresca,
Right.
and he was pissed off about it because
Maresca by the way, Maresca wanted Delap, by the way, because he coached Delap at Manchester City. It was his request to get Delap in.
Okay, but still, I mean, if your board has the tactical awareness to make those decisions to assess players that they're bringing into the club. if
Yeah,
they-
so they also bought in João Pedro.
okay, João Pedro is on and off.
What do you mean? 13 league goals?
Yeah,
He's
but
on and off?
He's on and off. Yeah, just because he has 13 goals, he's still on and off. He's not always 100% consistent.
Who
For a
is that? Who's
striker,
Chelsea's
I think
director of
he has
football?
been pretty good this season.
Yeah, but
Compared to all the strikers around there, he's been pretty good.
Yeah, but he's still. There were times where you guys needed him. and I saw your whole fan base slating him.
I mean, we are
He was
Chelsea
playing as a
fans. We
cam for
slate
most of the.
everything.
He was playing as a
That's
cam
what
for
we
most
do.
of the time. He was playing for a cam for most of the time. Wasn't getting the best output, but when he went up to striker, that's when he was getting better output.
Okay. So he
So
was
I'm
brought in to
saying
play
I'm
then.
saying you guys were saying that João Pedro in the
Okay.
Club World Cup was going to be like the best striker ever and the best player ever.
He
And your
hasn't been
board
bad.
thought he was gonna. He hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been as good as the board needed him to be.
I mean,
Yeah, but
he's
that's a
still like the
different
third best
argument,
striker in the league after what you call Igor Thiago and Erling Haaland.
He's been the best after those two.
Yeah, I would say so. Who else has more goals than him before Igor Thiago and Erling Haaland as a striker?
I don't know.
Igor
After that,
Thiago
pretty
has
good, to be
17 or
honest.
18 goals. Then you got Erling Haaland, who is a freak. After that, who has more goals than João Pedro as a striker?
I don't know. I think Ekitike is more smooth than João Pedro.
He could be more smooth, but if he doesn't have the goals or the assists more than João Pedro, that means he is not as good.
Hossam, well, how many goals does Ekitike have?
He
10
has
Premier
less
League
than
goals.
João Pedro.
10 Premier League goals. No, he has more than Pedro.
No, João Pedro has more
10
than
as well.
Ekitike.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
He
of
does.
course.
I'm looking at
Didn't
it
you
now.
guys wait? Didn't you guys
Of
also
course.
bring it? Didn't you also bring in
Brother,
one?
they have the same exact 10-10.
Didn't
10, the
didn't
Yeah, but
uh,
as a GA,
Albert Lewin
as,
has 10 goals. Oh my
yeah,
god.
as GA, João Pedro has more than Ekitike. Like he has about 5 assists as well, João Pedro.
Guys, why
Which
do you
is
ask me
7.
about goals
7
and then you make
assists.
it about GA? But you asked goals.
No,
though.
I just said as output, João Pedro has been the third best striker in the league. That's all I said.
okay, but Anthony, also your board brought in Buonanotte, who where is he?
Yeah, on loan.
Okay, they bought him just to send him on loan. So that
Yeah.
was another.
We
waste
didn't
of
buy
time.
him. We bought him on loan and we canceled the loan.
Okay, and then your manager wanted center backs. No
Okay.
center backs.
We had 7 center backs on books. Why does he need another one?
In terms of quality,
Okay. We had a center back coming in the January window anyway in Sa.
no, I'm talking about the summer.
We were never going to give him a center back, bro. It was so clear.
I know,
we were
I know,
never
I
gonna
know,
do
I
that.
know. You weren't going to give him one. I'm saying for Maresca to be more successful. My whole point is to be more successful for when he just won a Club World Cup, and then he won the conference, even though those aren't like the biggest touted trophies. He's
Yeah.
proving a point of success. So why would the board not provide him with better, adequate talent?
Because they got
I don't
they
get
got
it.
that
Like,
10 in
it's the-
that position anyway. Whether they're good enough or not, they're not going to supply more in that position unless they get
No,
rid of
we
some
were
in that
never going to
position.
do that.
But
We were so clear. We were so clear before
That's-
bringing in
but
center
Anthony,
backs.
I
We were going
understand-
to sell center backs. So he was never going to get that, regardless of how much he moaned.
I like this
but
comment.
Anthony, I understand you're not going to do that. That's my whole point. Your board should be at fault over Maresca.
No, but I get what you're trying to say. But at the end of the day, as a board, if they're not going to give him because we have too many assets in that singular position, what is the board going to do until they sell these center backs? We already had 2 center backs that he liked. We sent on loan for development. We were gonna get them back in January anyway. He just only had to wait till Jan. The issue was he had to open his mouth at the wrong time and then went on to not win 9 games in a row.
Yeah,
Since
it's a pro-
November.
Is a project failing though?
I don't think so. I like it.
It's already failed.
You see, that's my biggest fear about Man United. Jim Ratcliffe is trying to duplicate Chelsea's model. That is the biggest worry that I have.
Not only us. Look at what Real Madrid's president
What?
came and said.
You're
We
definitely
won't
not
even say anything.
replicating Chelsea's model. You're buying
No,
ready-made
They're
players,
looking
25,
at
27.
bringing in players on the long term, younger players for longer contracts. That's what they're trying to do at the moment, which is a bit. Of a
Yeah,
worry.
but that's for
You
stability.
know, Jim Ratcliffe's
Yeah.
a Chelsea season ticket holder. You know, everything about him is Chelsea. He loves Chelsea.
Yeah. You know what? He could have bought us, right, Jim?
Oh.
But
That
he didn't.
Remember-
explains a
He's
lot.
an idiot.
remember
could
the
have bought us
Qataris.
so
Remember
easily.
the Qataris were
Oh
bad
yeah,
for the
virtual
club.
signaling, human right.
The-
No.
The Qataris were bad for the club. They needed the British guy to lead the Man United team to the glory.
Oh yeah,
remember?
DNA.
Like he
Bank born
wanted
and
to
bred.
buy us.
Yeah, he's
Make
like,
bread.
oh my god, he's
He-
bad.
What liars. He's
You
a
know what
liar.
he did?
manipulator.
You know what he did when we were up for sale? So the
4
process
billion.
was completely over. We were going to give we were going to hand over the club to Blueco or what, like the consortium. Jim comes out, he puts it on a fucking piece of paper saying, I want to buy the club for 4.5 billion, and comes and gives a letter or something like that. And Rain Group goes, like, where the fuck were you when we started this process? Why didn't you want to buy the club then? He's a fucking idiot, Jim Ratcliffe.
Anthony, and where is that 4 billion gone? That's what I want to know. That's disappeared. That doesn't exist anymore, apparently. So we can't afford
It's with the
anything.
government, isn't it? That
I wish
money?
I can be a billionaire idiot. That would be great.
I know
It's
Amir
with
gotta
the
go.
government.
I'd rather be
Big
an
up
idiot
Amir.
on a yacht than an idiot.
Big up Amir. Big up Habibi.
Yeah,
All right,
it's with the
what's up?
government.
Big up.
Take everything
Big
up.
Yeah, man.
I think it's with the government. I don't think they
You
they,
change
they
the
did
subject
anything
now.
with that
Is
money.
it Chelsea?
Those
Every
are the
time we talk,
supers are going to move on.
there's no supers.
Yeah.
Every time we talk about Chelsea, it's about the spreadsheets. It's about who they bought.
Yeah.
How
Can
can
I
they
ask?
maintain
Can I
the
ask a question
club?
on Chelsea?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anytime. I'm
Who's
happy
more
to answer.
but before you ask, who's more relevant, Man United or Chelsea now?
I would say Manchester United is always more relevant, even if they are the worst.
No,
run
that's not
club
true.
or
By the way, that's
anything.
not
That's
true.
not
We
true.
do- It's not true. Me and Osam do shows every day for the last like 3-4 years. That's not true.
No, see,
We
for
know,
me,
we know from the
Relevancy
interactions.
is very much in the moment thing. It's what you know. Kanye West explained this, has nothing to do with football, but he explained it. He said, if I keep working on my clothing line and I ignore my music, I'll lose relevancy. That's fucking Kanye West. He said, if I
Yeah,
just
but
keep
now he's
focusing on my
addicted.
clothing line and I don't release an album, people will forget about me. The truth of the matter is, Liverpool, from 1990 up until like 2010, 2011, we were the biggest club in England. Man United overtook us in trophies, but we were not relevant. The times when we were relevant was 2005 Champions League run, 2007 Champions League run. When we were in the title race in 08-09, we had a nice little period from 05 till 09 where we were very relevant. But then after that, Roy Hodgson era wasn't relevant. Brendan Rodgers era wasn't relevant. It's not just about trophies. The truth of the matter is relevancy is a very much in the moment thing, meaning, and this happened to Liverpool this season. Liverpool lose to Crystal Palace. Judgment Day. World over. How dare you lose to Crystal Palace? Okay, Habibi. And then you lose the game after, and the game after, and the game after. By the fourth or fifth game, everyone's like, oh,
Nobody
Liverpool
cares.
yeah,
Nobody
that's
cares.
the truth. By the way, this will apply. Who's,
Yeah, we're used to it now.
who's the most relevant club in England right now? Arsenal, right?
Arsenal, for sure.
They're the most relevant club in England. If
Easily.
next season the Premier League starts and they're Premier League champions, and then they lose the first 5 games in a row, I promise you by the 5th game we're all bored.
What's
So
there to
relevancy-
talk about? What's there to talk about?
I don't think so.
Only
because
club
PSG
that
See,
Yeah,
I
no,
would,
no,
what
no.
I'm trying to say
The only
is,
club that even
even
when
if
they're at the top,
Manchester
they're irrelevant
United
is
have
Spurs.
been,
maybe.
yeah, what I'm saying is, even if Manchester United have not been so, let's say, relevant, right? But in my eyes, they were, because I always grew up with United and all these other things. But what I'm saying is, their failures also has been so blockbuster. It has been relevant.
Not true.
Not true.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna give you what I mean. What is relevancy? Relevancy is the amount of other people talking about you, not you. That's relevancy. You talking about yourself, that doesn't make it relevant. What I mean by
No, of
this,
course.
Man United fans, people think that Man United fans, having 100,000 Man United fans on your show, if you're a Man United content creator, that's not you relevant, because you will always follow your club.
Oh, of
You
course.
being relevant if rivals are talking about you, if other people are talking about you, if you are being brought up in other people's conversation. Because Man United have the biggest fan base around the world in England, right? So Mark will always have people. Sal on his show, if he has 50 people, 100 people, if all of them are United, that's not relevancy. But if Sal has 100 people, 50 of them are Man United and 50 are rivals, that's relevancy, because rivals want to hear about your club from their perspective. Like, they want to hear about you. Here is the problem with Man United. Man United fans lost interest in any panel shows, that are not Man United, they lost interest. And panels themselves, because we used to do Ahwa twice a week, right? Like we still do. Man United were not a topic of interest unless it's they lost at home at Old Trafford like 2-3-0 when they did Brentford Bournemouth or something like
or
this.
a derby or something.
Yeah, you know what? That was
Like, even
relevancy.
then, if Arsenal or Liverpool or City lost on that same weekend, we are gonna air Man United.
I'm gonna tell you something. If Arsenal and Liverpool are in a title at that time, not today. If Man United lost at home to Bournemouth 3-0, but Arsenal and Liverpool and City are in a title race, one of them lose, the main topic isn't Man United losing at home 3-0. It's one of the title contenders losing.
Oh, of course.
That game.
Of course.
That's relevancy. That's what we say relevancy. That's what we say relevancy.
I get what you're trying to say. So yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I would say Manchester United probably wasn't that relevant. But again, for me, I always like to know about what's happening at
Anyway,
Manchester
Sparks, what were you gonna ask? So I wanted to know.
Yes.
I was going to say, yeah, if you had to predict, this is sorry, I don't know your name.
Yeah, Anthony.
Anthony. Where if you had to predict now without any signings, where you're going to finish in the league next season, where would you say you would finish?
I would say definitely top 4 easily.
Right. Okay. Any kind of silverware in that?
Yes, this season as well, I think with these two, when I was like doing streams earlier, I've always said top 4 and a trophy. I didn't care about which trophy it was, just top 4 and
so
a
if
trophy.
it's a League Cup or an FA Cup,
it doesn't really
whatever.
matter to me. Yeah, because I think it's important to have that trophy or winning those types of cup competitions if possible. I think we were quite close to getting into a final with Manchester City as well. However, top 4 and a trophy still remains the objective for this season. It hasn't changed whether we changed coaches or not. For me personally, next season, regardless of what happens, I need us to challenge.
And the following season, the same again.
We have to win and challenge. Win or challenge.
You have to challenge for the league.
We have to next season, regardless of the coach, regardless of whoever it is, we have to win the Premier League or challenge the Premier League and win another trophy if possible.
And if that doesn't happen,
what happens.
If that doesn't happen, do you think the project's still achieving its goal, or do you think it's failing?
For me, in my eyes, I don't think the project is still failing.
Why not?
He likes
because it's doing exactly what the owners need it to do.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the owners. I'm talking about you.
But you aren't the owner.
I'm talking about you.
You don't get paid with them.
What do you want?
For me, I've already adjusted my what
you shouldn't be adjusting to them
according to what the owners want it to be.
What?
Because
What?
why would I want to be objectively
Take note.
disgusted about the club all the time if they're gonna be failing or anything like that? The only person that can change in this equation is me, because they're not going to change the way they're going to do things. Why wouldn't I change myself? Just because I want to put a lot of pressure, or any Chelsea fan wants to put any pressure on the owners, do you think they're going to change?
No, but why should
Yes,
you
no,
change?
How are they going to
Why
change?
should you
How
change
are
your
they going to change
expectations
when
to
are they
them?
Yes,
going
yes,
to
they
change?
will change.
You
Yes,
can't
yes.
change them.
You can. Absolutely.
Surely
How
they
can you
should change.
them?
They should change to suit you, not you to change to them.
Oh my
surely.
God.
Bro, we as fans, we have to come to realization we are technically powerless in this situation. We can do whatever we want to do. We will never influence them to do whatever we want them to do. The only way we do that is we take the money out of the club, and that is never going to happen.
Why is it never going to happen?
You tell me who has taken
You don't
the
buy
money
the
out of the
shirts.
club?
You don't go to the games. You don't do this. You don't do that. don't do
You
the
tell
other.
me which club has gone through that. Any top 6 club that has gone through that.
Arsenal.
As an example.
I mean, Arsenal.
Troops spoke about it in the Matisse when he did the branching out thing, when he said that we organized a walkout at the stadium and it resonated with the owners
Not
and
just
the people
one.
that run the club.
What?
Yeah,
That's
if
why
one,
they didn't
if
do that.
they,
Lazio did it. Lazio just did it this season. They literally emptied a whole stand.
AC Milan did it, didn't they? Or was it Inter Milan? as well?
Yeah, but you
In
already bought the
Marseille
tickets,
did
right?
it in France.
Yeah,
Nice
Marseille
did it in
definitely did it
France. There is a lot of Inter fans did it when they literally went. Inter fans did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
The
has
ultras
they
did
changed?
it.
What has
Yeah.
changed?
They will
in your
change. They
club
change.
because of
They
that?
change the approach. They change a lot of stuff.
It
It
won't
changes
do
because
any,
at
I'm
the
telling
end,
you,
at
as
the
long
end,
as you hurt them with money is the only way you can
Well, if
change.
Arsenal
That's the
said the
whole
same, we
Go
wouldn't be challenging for a
into the
title, though, would
stadium
we?
and walk out is not going to change nothing. You've already bought the tickets. What's that going to make any difference to them?
oh,
The thing is, what it will do
it
on the
does.
global scale in front of people's eyes. If people watch that on TV, fans walking
Exactly.
at the ground.
Yeah,
what's that gonna do
but
at a
you're still.
commercial level?
So what will happen then is more people will watch the club because there will be a much bigger thing to watch.
Yeah, but
Wouldn't
they
that be
watch
a-
it because it's a spectacle, not because
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but they're watching for a different reason.
But
They're
regardless,
watching 'cause
the
it's a
idea
highlight,
is
but
to have more
but-
eyes on the TV anyway.
Yeah, but it's more embarrassing eyes, isn't it? So it's like
Why
actually
would it
makes
be,
a global
even if it's
spectacle.
embarrassing, you're going to be making more money out of it? Who cares? You're going to forget. Look at the protest. Look at the protests and everything that happened. How long did it last?
Yeah, but that's because the fans
I wanna
have
move on
reduced their
from this,
expectations from
You know
whatever.
what?
I'm telling you right now,
Can I
there
move on
is
from
not
this?
enough conviction in any English fan base to change the owners.
No,
If
Matisse
you are
when he
going
said
to,
that.
if you are going to do it, you are like, bro. I come from Sri Lanka, right? That's where I've been
Yeah.
born. I've seen protests. Protests last for weeks and for months. People not moving until they get hit by water cannons, and that's how they move away when they're protesting. And that is a protest. This is not a protest. Protesting for a couple of hours, that is nothing. It
Yeah, that's
doesn't
just a
affect
chant.
change, or it won't do any difference in change. If you want to do change, the only way you're going to do it is you have to make a proper sacrifice. If you're going to make that sacrifice, you have to make that
No, they aren't gonna.
sacrifice
We're not
for weeks.
asking people to die for the club here and
No,
something
it's
else.
not about dying for the
This is
club.
not
That's
happening. It's not. We're not advocating for this. We're not
Anthony,
advocating for this. I want to move on.
Anthony,
That's our last point.
Yeah, the only time that the Glazers and Man United only listened was when we cancelled the game against Liverpool. Exactly what you said. When we
Exactly.
cancelled the game
If
against
you
Liverpool,
do that,
the
that's the
only time
sacrifice.
they went on the Skype and said, "Right, we can't do this anymore." You know, that's what,
Exactly.
but you have to do that consistently. You're absolutely right, and we
They
don't-
literally
Exactly.
sold
You
the
have
share
to
of the
continue.
club when that happened. They put the club for
Who's best
sale.
mate?
No, but see, but that gesture, that sacrifice is what actually triggered the change. If you want them to change, you have to completely be there for weeks on end and actually protesting and doing your thing. You can't just do it for a couple of hours and be expecting anything. It's not going to change. I don't think they even bothered about it, to be honest.
Mo,
Because
do
it
you
doesn't
remember
really
the
get
Moving
to
on.
the
I want to
match.
move on.
surely.
I want to move on
Alright.
to just ask a couple of questions about before we
Yeah.
end. Is I want to ask Sparks about the title race and Arsenal and all the stuff that is happening now and all the noise that is happening around the club. Do you believe that your club is gonna go? No, but by the way, do you believe the club is not gonna listen to the noise around and the players are not gonna listen, or do you think they're gonna crumble under pressure?
I mean, it's always a worry, but they actually look a lot stronger than they have previously. So I like to believe that we've kind of got over that, and that's kind of feathers in the cap, as it were, and experience of being in a title race and dropping out of it. That they're just stronger and more averse to kind of some of the noise.
What about the thing I wanted to discuss quickly? Saka in the 10. Is that something you would entertain?
Yes. I think it's I don't think it worked particularly well, but it was obviously new. He needs to stop acting like a winger if he's in there. He needs to start actually acting like a midfielder. But yeah, I'd like to see it, especially if you've got Madueke overlapping. I actually think later on in games, the bigger issue that we have is, I love Timber to death, right? But it's I just think it stunts us a little bit from an attacking point of view. And
So you're repeating what we discussed earlier in the season about Reece James being better going forward. So now you guys are saying the same.
I'm not even having a discussion with Reece James at the moment. I was basically saying that I think White should come on because I think he offers more attacking threat. So basically, he should be more potent going forwards. And Timber's a different player to Reece James anyway. I don't think that they're the same kind of player. I think what Reece James has done over his career, I think he's kind of proven himself anyway. I don't think
Timber going on the 10 or what is happening?
What's that?
Timber becoming
more no. It's because I said that obviously Timber. I want to take Timber out for somebody more attacking. He then brought in
My bad.
So he basically doesn't have the attacking attributes that James has and that the White has. So White has that overlap. He has that through ball. He has that bit of link up and a bit of spiciness with the right winger. And yeah, if you've got Saka in the 10. And then Madueke there and him White overlapping. I think that's been underused, especially later on in games. So I think that could be approached a bit better. Yeah.
Fair enough. I listen. For me, I'm looking at this and I'm like, Arteta has to find solutions, and maybe Wolves' game is a good experiment, so he can actually try things. He can try things.
I like Timber, honestly.
Timber's a great player, but what all I'm saying is that attacking flair he just doesn't seem to have, and he's contributed to a couple of goals or non-goals, as the case may be, where he's just got in the way. He's in the box, he's in the wrong place, and maybe if he wasn't there, and if he was a White that was kind of a bit more free roaming on the actual wing rather than trying to just get in the box for whatever reason.
Right.
I think that it just offers that little bit more flexibility. Gyökeres can do his thing. Whoever's striker there can do their thing, and they're just not obstructed.
You all are desperate. From what I'm seeing outside, you all are desperate. I'm going to tell you. The fact that people are saying that no, Timber doesn't offer as much as Ben White going forward, we should try Saka in the 10. You all are desperate. To be honest,
I think it's about.
It's not a good sign, actually. It's not a good sign.
I
because
think it's about
the message that is being relayed here that you don't trust the team, so you want changes. That's the message.
It's not that I want changes. I just think that you could spice it up a little bit, and I think you could offer
changes then.
Something different.
Changes.
But I'm not saying that for the whole game.
That's the definition. That's the definition of what you're saying.
I'm not saying
like a refresh or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you should do it for the whole game. I'm just saying that you should do it for a period of the game, just to make it so it's not not as easy to read for the opposition. That's the only reason.
I actually think Arsenal are good as they are.
I think so as well. I don't think you should change because I think you've been winning all this time. You are top of the league for a reason. I don't see why you should change.
Yeah,
I think they are the best team in the league. I actually said, not in the league, I think in Europe. I said it before we played Arsenal as well, and I said, with Souls was in the panel as well. I said, you guys are clearly the best team in the league and best team in Europe, and it's going to be really hard to beat you guys or even get something out of that game. And it's still the same. I don't see any difference with Arsenal that I saw months ago. I just feel like things happen, things go through a little bit of a rough patch, but the team is so well coached, it's unbelievable.
The kind of problem that you have is that it's at times maybe it's a little bit too well coached. You know what I mean? And it's just drilled, and it's easy to see from an opposition point of view. That's the only thing.
Brian here is saying Timber plays inside, White plays on the outside. Absolutely.
Well, that's exactly my point.
That's White does the overlap more, so I think he offers more offensively, to be honest with you.
Why does,
And
why
that's
does
not
Arteta
changing his
prefer
style of play
Timber?
either.
Yeah. Why does Arteta prefer Timber to White? Is there like a reason?
Well, White's had a
I
few
actually
injuries this
don't think
season
so.
as well.
I actually think he likes White a lot. The problem with White is he's inconsistent. He's always injured.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
can't
he's had
build the
injuries.
whole
I
thing
actually
based on
think
him and then he
by the
gets
way, every time White was fit, he actually started White. He likes White because, by the way, Ben White is solid defensively. He might not be Timber. Ben White is very solid defensively. He's a centre back.
Though
Remember,
in
he was-
fairness, when he did that, he did put Timber at left back, so it was because we didn't have any left backs.
But I
So he
think
was
Ben.
kind of-
I think
yeah.
Ben White is an amazing fullback. He got
I think so
everything
as well.
about him. He's great in the air. He's very strong. He's quick as well. His reading of the game is very well. I actually always liked Ben White as right back.
I loved him when he was even at like Leeds. Do you remember when he went from Brighton to Leeds for a period? He was like so you could clearly see he was like the best player that Leeds had at that period. Then he comes to Brighton, then he moves to Arsenal. Really good player. Really, really good player. I feel bad for him when he's injured this many times. I don't really feel bad for him, but yes, it's a nice thing to say.
I feel bad, but I don't feel bad.
No, exactly right, like that.
Yeah, it's not desperate. It's a variety to bolster the attack, which is fine. I agree with you. You need to bolster your attack a little bit. It's the last thing before we end. Sal, I was going to ask you something.
guy.
What is your best lineup forward?
What do you mean? My best lineup?
Like, would you start Sesko in every game or would you not for Man United?
I would. I think it's always good to have a focal point up front. I would definitely start Sesko.
So who's going to bench for you? Is it Ahmad or Cunha?
I think we have to rotate between Mbeumo, Cunha, and Ahmad. We have to rotate. I actually would play Mbeumo on the right, Fernandes is number 10, and Cunha on the left. That's what I would play. And I'll bring on Ahmad as a substitute because he's got that pace. Around 60 minutes, you bring him on, and he can cause havoc. That's what I would do.
I think he's
And
better.
Sesko-
I think he's better than Saka. He always should start.
Who, Ahmad.
Ahmad Diallo?
Yeah, 100%.
Ahmad's a very good player, but
Right.
I think he's better off the bench. I just feel that if we can utilize Mbeumo, I think Mbeumo is brilliant on the right. That's the thing. He's better on the right. He's got 20 goals last season from the right with Brentford. So I think we haven't played him on the right enough this season, and I think he's better than Ahmad. And if Ahmad can come off of the bench 60 minutes, there's going to be all hell to break. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need to do, but we don't do it. So that's the problem.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like Ahmad Diallo.
You don't? Why don't you like him?
I think he's very soft.
Oh,
Like
What
he
about
gets
Donato?
pushed over very easily. He does have the pace and everything, but I would still prefer a team where you start off without Ahmad Diallo because Mbeumo is. I love
what do you mean
Mbeumo.
soft though? What do you mean
Like
soft?
I think he gets pushed off the ball a little bit too easily. I don't think he's still physically developed enough to actually do what he needs to do.
Well, Traore.
Like there are players who look like him, but they're very strong, whereas
But
Ahmad
Adama
Diallo
Traore is
doesn't look
quite big.
strong.
Yeah.
He doesn't look strong.
You triggered the chat.
He
Get
doesn't
Adama
look strong
Traore.
for me.
He can throw Cucurella at the stadium.
Oh, bro, that
Did you
that
see how
Traore is-
That's
Pedro
not
shitting
hard.
himself?
that is
Did you
steroid
see Joe
breath,
Pedro
bro. That is
shitting
different
himself in
problems.
Traore?
Joe Pedro running away, come on.
Yeah, but João
Back
Pedro
your
still
boys.
is quite good. He can still handle the ball. He can still hold it up. Whereas I feel like Ahmad Diallo is still a little bit too weak compared to if you compare him literally with Brian Mbeumo is so strong compared to Ahmad Diallo.
Yeah, they're two different
That's
types
what
of
I'm trying to
players.
say.
Different
But
types of
I
players.
still
like
prefer.
them.
I don't like Cunha.
Yeah, I mean,
either.
Ahmad Diallo
think
is still young.
Cunha
He's
is a
19. He's
useless
up
player.
and
They're
coming.
only
He's
19.
still
They're
young.
19.
Who?
He's 19.
Ahmad
He's
Diallo
up.
is
Ahmad
19?
Diallo, he's up and coming.
He's
He's a new.
Is
I
he?
mean, Ahmad Diallo is still developing. He's like the up and coming youngster. He's gonna
How
be
many
the new
that's what-
seasons has
superstar
he
for
been
them.
here?
He shouldn't start every
Ahmad
game.
Diallo,
He should
let's
nurture him a little bit and bring him.
I got to say, Estevao is stronger than Ahmad Diallo, and Estevao is 17.
Esteval's raised in favelas, man. No?
Ahmad Diallo is 23 years old, Mo. Bullshit. 19.
Guys, Mo is taking the piss, man.
I took Mo's word for it.
Mo is taking the piss. Why do you guys?
You just try
I
to
should
trigger
never
people.
have done that.
You guys
Yeah, he
never
went
realize
on
when Mo's
London
taking the
Glasgow
piss.
Rangers. He can't be
So
19.
obvious. He literally
He has
says
a
something
weird-
and
he
then
has a
smirks.
little smirk.
So bait, like it's.
He
so
has a
bait.
little smirk when he says stuff.
You guys
I
fall for
sort
it
of clocked
every
it, but I didn't clock it at the
23.
same time.
Yeah, he went on
How do you
Sunderland
fall
and
for
Glasgow
it
Rangers.
every time, bro? It's so obvious, man.
You know, that's where he belongs, bloody Sunderland.
Bro, if
not
it
at
wasn't for
Manchester
Joan
United.
Garcia, Barca would be 10-0 down in this game. I just wanna
Yeah,
say this.
wallahi Nadim, yes, I'm watching
Yeah,
this shit.
1-1.
This Joan Garcia guy is not normal, bro. I'm telling you guys. Right
Lamar.
now.
Oh, you know, what do you guys think about
Oh
this
my
ego?
God, again, another one high line.
That's the
Another one.
I'm talking
Wallah,
about.
Nadim,
literally.
wallah, it's impossible. What is
Yeah.
this, bro?
If it wasn't for
What
him,
is
this
this
guy would
highlight
be
shit?
like 10-0 down, bro.
Bro, every pass is a 1-on-1. Every single pass is a 1-on-1.
Because Hansi Flick is a useless manager, bro. He plays a high line for useless. I was so confident against Barcelona. It
Handball.
wasn't even a joke. Hansi
just
Flick is
and
a
mark too.
useless
Anyway,
manager.
listen, I want to thank everyone that joined us, guys. Footy Corner TV, it's the first time. Man, appreciate you joining us. I want to see more of you on the channel here, Don Osam as well, on my channel as well. Sal, it's always a pleasure. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Straight for Post, Sal is the man. Sal is the guy. Absolutely fantastic. Anthony, big up my man for joining us when you got time. I know you don't have a lot of time on your hand, but I want to thank everyone that is here. Guys, now it is Lewis versus who's Dayo? Lewis and Dayo? Both are there.
Yeah.
Both are there.
I'm gonna be there in the comments because my work
and
doesn't
Vator
start
as well.
for
This
another
is
hour. So.
A-listers, people. So go and support. Go and watch. It's gonna be fun. Of course, I will see you guys soon, and we're out of here, people.